come on into the big room. This is Skywalker's scoring stage, the room where all the musicians are out here playing. We've got a really good sized room. It's, I would say, it's 80 feet in length from the glass all the way to the ISO booths in the back. And it's 60 feet wide from the double doors on each side. And the ceiling is 30 feet high. So it's really conducive to orchestral music. We do film scores here. We also do rock and roll, pop. We do all kinds of recording here. You can see there's a screen up there for the conductor to see when we're doing film scores. And various other isolation booths in the back so we can isolate different players as we're doing the recording. There's a unique part of this room that many rooms don't have, and it has an adjustable reverb time. We have panels in the ceiling and also in the walls that we are able to extend to shorten the reverb time. At the moment, the room is fully open, and you can get almost 3 seconds of reverb at this point. And I can show you that we can pull the panels out, and that will drastically change as we pull more of them out, and we can cut it down to about 1/3 of a second, 2/3 of a second, really short, tight room. Just to show you how one of these panels works, you can see that the side walls of this room are actually scalloped, so you don't get any standing waves of sound bouncing back and forth between, but you still get reverb. So what has been implemented here is we pull out these panels that are made of an absorptive material. So when sound hits it, it does not bounce back as it would off of a hard surface. Here's the conductor's podium. You'll notice that the room is set up and chairs are askew. This is a setup that we had for this last weekend for the punk rock orchestra. And this is pretty typical of what an orchestral setup in this room would be, with the Deca-tree and various spot mics over the different sections. Violins on the left here, moving all the way around to violas and cellos and basses on the right. In the back we had the woods. We had some brass over here that were isolated with some baffles. And back on the left behind the violins we had some percussion. Now you're looking back toward the control room, and up above, just above the control room, is our projection booth that is used to project the film on the screen for the conductor. Let me show you one of our ISO booths that we used for the punk rock orchestra. In here we had upwards of 4 background singers. So we used a couple of microphones, and we have some stands and headphones, and this is how we were able to record them and yet keep them separate from the orchestra.